Hello there, this is Steve at Caffeine Injection, and this is a quick video showing you around the options section of the dashboard for our CMS Store module. This is the second video covering this area. The first video covers the general settings and the payment settings, and in this video we're going to look at the shipping settings and the checkout settings. So as usual, the first thing you need to do is log into your dashboard. So go to your store page, click the little padlock that will be somewhere around the bottom of your page, of your store section on the page, and that will bring you here. That will bring you to your dashboard. We have other videos that cover most of the other areas, but for now we're going to focus on the options tab, and this is where you will set up all of the basic information about your store. So your general will be how you want all the dates to appear, the time zone, the currency, the payment methods that you wish to take, the language that you need to use, the backup. Most of those things are covered in some of the other videos. You just have a look around our website and you'll find them. In this section we are going to deal with the shipping and tax and with the checkout form. So if we come to our store page and we add something to the basket, so we've added a top, 40 quid. The first thing that we need to do, the first thing that the customer needs to do to get beyond this is to select their shipping location, which will automatically add a shipping price. And this is done, this is done here in our shipping and tax tab in the options section of the dashboard. So at the moment you can see we have four locations or four options set up for checkout. We've got click and collect, which is free. We've got the UK, which is £5. Worldwide, which is £20, and Ireland, which is £10. Now this is per order. This isn't per item. There is no option to set a shipping charge per item. So if you sell big bulky items that will dramatically change the cost of your delivery costs, and you think people might buy two of them, you need to have your store set up completely differently to this. Talk to us and we can do it for you. But we're demonstrating it here how it is set up for 90% of users. So in your shipping page, this is where you set all of your locations and all of your prices. It's fairly self-explanatory. You click, if you want to charge click and collect, I don't know why you would, but if you want to charge £1, say, for click and collect, you simply add in £1 and you click save, but obviously we're not going to do that. If you want to add a location, you click add and you, I don't know, let's say Northern Ireland. You add your price, so let's make that, say, not quite as expensive as Ireland, but a little bit more than the UK, even though it's UK. I know it's all being technical there. You can do that, and then you just click save. And let's say you wanted to set free shipping levels. So you wanted to say if you spend this much, you get shipping for free. This is where you do this. So you say if somebody to get free shipping to the UK has to spend £100, you type in £100. And you click save, and that will automatically set that all up for you, and the system will deal with making sure everything works out. Tax is if you send to any countries or any areas where you need to charge an additional tax. It's predominantly set up for any customers that are using this, any of our clients that are using this in the US or other places where they have to add sales tax based on where they're shipping to. Rarely will that be an issue for most people that we deal with, but if you need to, there's the option. If you need to change any of the wording on any of this, it's dead simple. You do it here. So for instance, if we take this as an example, we've added in an extra charge for shipping to Northern Ireland, but you will get people that say, well, Northern Ireland's in the UK, and so how can you have a different price? So what you would change that, you would put UK excluding NI. Click save, so they now know that it's UK, so that would be Scotland, blah, 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 Scotland, England, Wales, excluding Northern Ireland. Northern Ireland is separate. You click save, we come back to our store page, and all of this will be reflected in the first part of checking out. So they've got now these new options. If we go, say, for Northern Ireland, it automatically adds 7. Click and collect, it removes it all together. So it's pretty simple. You can add as many locations as you want. I'm just going to clean this up and remove that. If you need to, well, that should show you that. If you need to remove any of your shipping options, you just click the X, click delete, and that's it, done. So let's say though we wanted to offer 2 different forms of shipping for one location. So let's say we wanted to do UK and we wanted to do say 5 days Royal Mail, and that was £5. And let's say we wanted to add another one in, so we click add, and this one is UK next day, and we're going to put that up to £20 because some people want stuff next day and they will pay for it. Okay, £20 probably a bit toppy. Put it in at 15. So we click add. Sorry, no, we don't click add. We click save. So we've inputted our 2 options for the UK. Click save. And although in this list these 2 options are now not next to each other, don't worry, the system puts them into alphabetical order. So at checkout, they now have UK 5-day Royal Mail or UK next day. So you can add locations and you can also add different options of delivery for different locations. And that's that. That's your shipping and your tax section. As I say, free shipping, if you want to set a minimum that they have to spend and to gain free shipping, you just type the number in there. So let's put this back to the way it was, delete that, change that, click save, come back here, refresh. And so let's now say we are going to do, we're going to actually opt for click and collect, because we're going to opt for click and collect because otherwise the system will try to hand us over for a payment, and that'll confuse it because there's no payment set up. So we just double check, yeah, we've got everything there. Okay, so the customer clicks checkout, and actually let me just quickly tell you about the promo codes. The promo codes take place here in the vouchers, and it's really simple. I've already set one up. It's dated, although this one is due to end 2020. If you want to add a code to either make a discount or indeed increase the price, you simply add it here. So we have one set up which the voucher code is 10 off, and that will discount 10% off of the order value. You can't do a voucher and discount it off of only certain items in a shopping basket. It is off for everything or nothing. When you set a new one up, you've got lots of options. You've got fixed date for a set period, so you can do every one on a Monday. Any order on a Monday gets X amount of money off, or for a set period of time, or reoccurring. I'm not going to worry. I'll show you the window. You click add, you type in your details, you add it to any particular product, or you can add it to everything. If you want to add it to everything, you can leave it blank. There you go, that's where you decide how long you want it to be, but we're not going to do that. But we will add in here the 10 off. So we type in promo code, we apply code, and you can see it's told us that it's now deducted £4. So it's handy if you want to do free shipping. If you want to do, say, free UK shipping, you add a voucher code, excuse me, which deducts the cost of the shipping. So they apply the shipping by selecting the shipping location, and then they can remove it by adding in a promo code. So there's lots of different ways you can use promo codes. Final stage is go back to the options. We're now going to look at our check-in form, and this is really simple. It decides what information is asked for when the customer checks out. It's pretty straightforward. You have 3 options. On all the bits of information, you have 3 options. You can ask for it and make it essential. They must input this information. You can make it optional by just saying yes, ask, or you can just not have this information requested by going no. So that is, you need to decide what information you need to gather and you want to gather. The golden rule is less is more. Only gather what is absolutely essential. If you want to add a reCAPTCHA so that there has to be a human verification, you simply say yes, and that'll do that for you. And this is your term. So what this looks like, if we've got all this section set up, so we go to checkout. This is one I pre-filled earlier. This section is so that they can log back in and check for updates and other information about their orders. So they would log back in using their email address and the password that they give it here. But you've got the phone number, you've got their name, billing information, shipping information if it's different, payment method, which we have already covered in the previous video, so we're going to put click and collect. They agree to the terms, and as I say, this page here simply replicates the information that you've told the system to request here. And then that's it, that's all they do. They just type in the information, they click preview. Oh yeah, it's because I had the reCAPTCHA set but not set when I built this page, so we can't demonstrate that. But that's basically all they do. They just go down, click the preview order. It'll take them to the preview page, and then once they're happy with the preview page, they click proceed, and the order is placed. And if you've selected online payment, it will be handed over to the payment gateway for processing. So that covers the second in our videos. That's the final of the second video in our section covering all the options. The final video will cover the notifications, and it's quite complex. This is the area that covers all of the emails that get sent out to you and to the client whenever an item is placed or cancelled or whatever. And then also it covers your terms, which is pretty straightforward. So that won't take very long, but that's in the next video. Okay, thanks.